2005 is my favorite year in NBA history. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it's the jerseys. Maybe it's the rivalries. Maybe it's because every team wasn't trying to shoot 97 three-pointers a game. Whatever it is, 2005 basketball just hits differently. So today we're going back to a game that perfectly captured that era, NBA 2K6. Back when NBA games didn't need battle passes, virtual currencies, or a 45GB day one update just to let you shoot a free throw. Let's see if this game still holds up, or if nostalgia has completely fried my brain. The first thing you'll notice, this game absolutely nails the presentation. It genuinely feels like you're watching a real NBA broadcast from 2005. The menus have that early 2000s sports TV look. The arena introductions are fantastic. The crowd actually sounds alive instead of politely clapping like they're attending a golf tournament. The commentary isn't perfect, but compared to modern sports games where commentators randomly start discussing someone's favorite breakfast cereal during a fast break, I'll take this. Even the overlays scream 2005. Everything feels authentic. You don't feel like you're playing a video game. You feel like you accidentally turned on ESPN. Now here's where NBA 2K6 really shines. The gameplay actually feels like basketball in 2005. You don't make every shot. Crazy concept, I know. Sometimes an open jumper just misses. Imagine that. Mid-range shots actually matter. Post-play exists. Centers are allowed to touch the basketball. Defense is important. And if you decide you're Steph Curry 5 years before Steph Curry existed, you're probably going to shoot 6 for 28. The game rewards smart basketball instead of running around the three-point line until somebody forgets how defense works. The pacing is slower, more physical, more methodical. It feels like watching basketball from 2005 instead of an NBA All-Star game where nobody wants to guard anyone. Then we have Association Mode, which was basically franchise mode before every sports game decided to rename everything. You manage your roster, make trades, sign free agents, develop your team. Simple. No card packs, no daily objectives, no spinning a giant wheel hoping to win a pair of virtual socks. Just basketball. Sure, it isn't as deep as modern franchise modes, but honestly, sometimes simpler is better, because instead of spending half your time navigating menus, you're actually playing basketball. Weird idea, I know. Then there's Road to EBC, which honestly deserves way more credit. Instead of immediately becoming the greatest basketball player in human history, you actually have to earn it. You start by playing street ball, improve your skills, build your reputation, then slowly work your way toward the NBA. It's refreshing. Nowadays, sports career modes introduce you like, this rookie just arrived. 5 minutes later, you're dropping 73 points while LeBron asks for your autograph. Road to EBC actually makes progression feel earned, and that's something a lot of modern career modes could learn from. But honestly, it's the little details that make NBA 2K6 so special. Before the game even starts, you actually get shots of the home city skyline, not just a generic loading screen. You see where you're playing. It helps make every arena feel different. Then you'll notice fans actually walking into the arena wearing the home team's shirts and jerseys. It's a tiny detail, one that most people probably never even think about, but it makes the whole experience feel alive. And then there are the sponsors. Now yes, NBA games still have sponsors today, but nowadays they mostly feel like somebody remembered to slap a logo onto a menu 5 minutes before release. NBA 2K6 did it differently. The sponsors actually felt like they were part of a real NBA broadcast. Take the Toyota Key matchup for example. Instead of just throwing a Toyota logo in the corner of the screen, a Toyota truck literally drives onto the screen, and out of the back roll giant player cards showing the 2 stars to watch. It's completely over the top, and I absolutely love it. Then you have the Power Triple Threat replay. Again, it's presented exactly like something you'd see during an actual NBA broadcast. Not because the game had to do it, but because the developers wanted the presentation to feel authentic. That's what makes NBA 2K6 stand out. The little broadcast segments, the sponsor animations, the city skyline, the fans arriving at the arena. None of these things change the gameplay, but together they make the game feel less like you're playing basketball and more like you're watching a real NBA game from 2005. And honestly, that's something modern NBA games still haven't quite managed to recreate. Graphically, for 2005, this game looked fantastic. The player models still hold up surprisingly well. Animations are smooth, the arenas look great. Sure, some faces look like they were sculpted out of mashed potatoes, but that's part of the charm. And the soundtrack? Yeah, it's 2005. Need I say more? It perfectly matches the vibe of the game. Unlike modern sports games where you'll hear one song so many times you'll start questioning your own sanity. NBA 2K6 is one of those games that reminds you why people fell in love with the NBA 2K series in the first place. Great presentation, excellent gameplay, a fun association mode, a genuinely enjoyable road to EBC, and a basketball experience that actually feels like 2005. Could it use a few quality of life improvements? Sure, but if someone someone handed me this game today and said, "Here, play some basketball," I'd have absolutely no problem doing exactly that. Sometimes, you don't need 400 different game modes, you just need a really good basketball game. And NBA 2K6 is exactly that.